What's up, YouTube? This is Matthews97, and welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. This is episode number 62, as you can see in the title, and we're here with Friday Night SmackDown. So let's go ahead and take a look at the match card right here. We got a six-man tag, Rey Mysterio, Sakara, and Justin Gabriel taking on Tons of Funk and Damian Sandow. We got Caitlyn taking on Natalya, Christian taking on Sheamus. We have Cody Rhodes going one-on-one with The Big Show, a matchup that was set in place last week. And then our main event of the evening is Ryback, one-on-one with Wade Bad News Barrett. And as we can see, Tons of Funk with Damian Sandow get the win of Rey Mysterio and Sakara, and Justin Gabriel and Caitlyn defeats Natalya. So that's a big victory for the Divas Champion there. And a big victory for Tons of Funk as well, because we know they suffered a loss on main event in the last episode of Universe Mode, so that can kind of help them rebound. But as for Rey Mysterio and Sakara, they're heading into a tag team title match, so that's probably going to derail their momentum. They're going to have to hope for a victory sometime soon to try to get them back on track before they face off against the Wyatt family for the tag team titles. But here we are, episode 62 of Universe Mode, the second episode of SmackDown in the December month, which means TLC. Wait a minute, Mark Henry from behind, attacking Christian, sending Captain Charisma catapulting into the steel steps, and now tosses him into the ring. And man, this is definitely going to put Christian at a disadvantage heading into this one. Mark Henry sending a message loud and clear to Christian, to the number one contender. And we know last week Mark Henry attacked Christian with a pipe after Christian had defeated Wade Barrett to become the number one contender. And now Mark Henry attacks Christian from behind before his match even begins. So that's definitely going to give Sheamus an edge in this one. But it's definitely going to also, Christian, he really needs to get a win here to try to, like he said, ever since he lost the Intercontinental Championship and lost in the rematch at Night of Champions, he hasn't really done a lot. He hasn't really delivered in the ring. So a victory here would definitely help him live up to his goal of getting himself back on track and getting some key victories. As he counters into a DDT, he had to think Sheamus may have been attempting white noise there, going for it a little bit early on here in the early goings of this one. But Sheamus takes him down with a snapmare, and now Sheamus delivers the elbows right into the shoulders of Christian. And now Sheamus, he's going to pick Christian up. Has him here by the arm, went for the headbutt, but a nice counter by Christian. But anyway, so as I was saying, with Rey Mysterio and Sakara, they're heading into their tag team title match. They need to get a victory. Wyatt family, I don't think has been seen since Survivor Series. But, you can never count the Wyatt family out because they're the Wyatt family. You can't count them out. They're always going to deliver. But anyway, big drop. Nope. Christian misses the drop kick here. But of course, this is SmackDown. And we have Wade Barrett. We know he's frustrated after suffering a loss at the hands of Christian last week, because we know Barrett was trying to get back in the World Heavyweight Championship picture. Well, tonight he goes one-on-one with the Intercontinental Champion Ryback. So, Ryback, we know that Ryback, he's going to be facing... he's still got Randy Orton in his rearview mirror. If you remember, at No Way Out, Ryback defeated Orton for the to retain the Intercontinental title. But then Orton was the sole survivor at Survivor Series in that six-man tag. So you got to think Orton is definitely, still a threat in that Intercontinental Championship division. But Wade Barrett, if he could get a victory over Ryback, whether that's going to lead to a potential Intercontinental Championship match down the road, or whether it's going to lead to a potential World Heavyweight Championship match down the road is yet to be determined. But Barrett could still use a victory. And then, of course, the matchup following this one will be between The Big Show and Cody Rhodes. Also, something else stemming out of the six-man tag at Survivor Series. Christian, of course, he was the first one eliminated. He was the first one eliminated in the match. The first one eliminated for his team. But Christian, that victory over Wade Barrett definitely did impress Mark Henry. And, Christian, while he may have been, on a bit of a losing streak prior to last... Oh, bro kick! Bro kick out of nowhere from Sheamus. And that could do it. I think Sheamus just kicked Christian's head off. Christian could be out cold, but, Sheamus had to drag him away from the ropes, could buy Christian some time. And, wow, not even a one count Christian kicks out. Wow. That's a shocker right there. Christian just completely no-sold the bro kick. But countered by Christian into a nice gutbuster there. But I completely lost my train of thought there. What was I talking about? Cody Rhodes. Oh, no. Christian Christian was the first man eliminated from his team in Survivor Series. Now, wait a minute. Sheamus once again going for white noise, another counter. Christian, but, you know, up until that victory over Wade Barrett last week, he had been on a bit of a losing streak. But you can always count on Christian to be a threat in the main event. He's looking for that one last World Heavyweight Championship title run. And you know, when you go up against a desperate man, you know, desperate men do desperate things. So Christian could be more dangerous than ever at this point. As countered by Sheamus, pulls him back into a spine buster there. Nice move from Sheamus. The Celtic Warrior, who of course is a former world champion in his own right. Sheamus could really use a victory here to try to get himself back in the World Heavyweight Championship hunt as he hooks the leg. And there's not even a 2-count kick out by Christian. As he managed to kick out of that power slam there. Sheamus now, nope, countered by Christian, tossing Sheamus over the top rope to the floor. But, like I was saying, Sheamus, he's been kind of really knocked out of that World Heavyweight Championship. Wait a minute, look at Christian. Christian with a code breaker. Why am I saying code breaker? I knew I was going to butcher that. For some reason, I forgot the name of it. The kill switch. Kill switch on the outside. Sheamus has been busted open. Christian, he's got to get back in the ring to cover him. No, he took too long. Sheamus is back to his feet. But that's just like I was saying, desperate men do desperate things. Christian definitely showing more of an aggressive side here. Taking Sheamus down with the kill switch, not the code breaker, with the kill switch onto the floor. As now Sheamus firing up a comeback here. Could be looking to take Christian out right now, folks. Going for white noise. Can he hit it this time? I think he's got it locked in. White noise from Sheamus. That could be it. That could be the nail in Christian's coffin. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. No! Christian stays alive once again. Captain Charisma managing to keep himself alive in this matchup. Sheamus, short arm clothesline, nearly took Christian's head off there. You know, Christian, after all these shots to the head, might have to be, you know, could possibly be dealing with a concussion, perhaps. And that definitely would not be good. An injury would not be good for Christian at this stage in the game. I mean, he's already the underdog going into a match against Mark Henry. But is he really the underdog? I guess that could be argued because it is a TLC match. It's Christian's, I forgot what I was going to say, but there's a roll by Christian counter, or kick out from Sheamus. But it is Christian's environment. That's his style of match. TLC, you know, that's how he made himself known, made a name for himself. So, you know, that he may not be the underdog. It's another counter by Christian. Counters, Sheamus might have been going for the rolling senton or maybe the white noise again, but Christian now plants Sheamus down, but Sheamus back to his feet. And a nice counter. Taking Christian down. And oh, wait a minute. Sheamus, you know, the brogue kick didn't do it. The white noise didn't do it. How about the Texas Cloverleaf here? The submission hold Sheamus has been using lately. But no, Christian manages to escape. I just cannot get these moves right. I don't know. What was I going to call that? I think I was going to call it like crossroads or something. I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know. I'm just out of it right now for some reason. I don't know why I just can't name these moves. But Christian, oh, another counter by Sheamus. Tosses Christian over there into the corner. Oh, and he's got him up on that top rope. What could Sheamus be thinking here? Oh my god, look at this. Look at this, a back suplex off the second rope there. Dropping Christian right on the back of his head. And now Sheamus going for it. Here he goes. Irish Curse, that's what it's called. Why can I not remember these names? There's a cover 2 count. And now once again, Christian stays alive. I may be butchering all these moves, which I normally can get pretty easily. There's a rolling senton from Sheamus. But Christian, you know, he's taken all of these moves, all these big moves from Sheamus. Managed to keep himself alive in the matchup. But oh no, this is going to do it. Sheamus, he's going for that powerbomb. He's going for the high cross. And he connects, taking Christian down. And Sheamus hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. That is it. That is over. That's all she wrote. Sheamus has picked up a big victory over Christian here tonight. But a very gutsy performance from Christian, you know. Both superstars got a finisher in. That was a very good match to kick off SmackDown. But as we can see, you know, Christian, he came close, but in the end, Sheamus wound up the victor, and it ultimately came down to that attack before the match from Mark Henry. Because if that hadn't happened, you know, this could have gone a completely different way. Christian may have walked out the winner of this one. But Sheamus, he took advantage of an opportunity that was given to him, and he defeated Captain Charisma here tonight. He defeated Christian, and there's Mark Henry coming down to kind of, you know, just send a message here to Christian. But Christian, with that loss, Mark Henry's got to have the momentum in his corner. at this point in time. So Christian, he's going to have to try to get some victories leading into TLC, so he can possibly get the momentum back in his favor, going up against the world's strongest man, the King of SmackDown, Mark Henry. I mean, you got to think, not only is he the world's strongest man, he's a King of the Ring winner, he's the world champion, but in a TLC match, Mark Henry, he's a bit out of his element, so you never know. Christian, that might just be what Christian needs to swing the tide in his favor, and Christian could be the next world champion. But of course, big victory from Sheamus. So Sheamus, trying to get himself back in the world title picture. That could be just what he needed. But here we go. We got Big Show going one-on-one with Cody Rhodes here. Remember, this could be traced back to Survivor Series in the six-man tag, where Cody Rhodes, it was actually Big Show was eliminated before Cody Rhodes. It was down, Cody Rhodes then got eliminated, but Big Show, on the last episode of Friday Night SmackDown, did point out that Cody Rhodes didn't eliminate anyone. Really, all the eliminations came from Ryback, because Ryback, he eliminated Big Show, he eliminated Wade Barrett, and then went on to lose to Randy Orton. But really, Cody Rhodes wasn't much of a factor in terms of that tag team matchup. He didn't get any eliminations. Big Show pointed that out, and he said that the WWE is the land of the giants. And, that's been proven over the years, that WWE, you really got to be really talented, and, size may have a bit of a factor in that. But, Big Show saying that Cody Rhodes can't hang here in the WWE, that he doesn't have the size, and he doesn't have the ability to compete here in the WWE, and that he should just go and ask for his release papers. But Cody Rhodes challenged Big Show to a match. He said, if you're so confident in your abilities and you think the opposite of me, why don't you face me in a match and try to prove what you're worth and prove that I don't belong here. So we'll see. Cody Rhodes could, a victory here. Cody Rhodes, he's kind of been in that Intercontinental Championship scene, but he hasn't really, he's just like a win or two away from getting an opportunity at Ryback. He's always just come close, but yet not quite. But just, so close, but no cigar for Cody Rhodes. Whereas Big Show, Big Show, he disappeared for a while after SummerSlam, but then he did, make his return to team up with Orton and Barrett as a member of Team Orton, and now Big Show seems to be back. Seems like he's here to stay, and he's looking to make a name for himself, try to get himself back into one of these title divisions, whether it's the Intercontinental, the World Heavyweight, whatever that may be. But nice move there from Cody Rhodes, working on the legs of the Big Show. That's probably a good strategy for Cody Rhodes. He's going to want to try to work on the legs, take the power away from the Big Show, take down those big tree trunk-like legs, so you can try to cut him down to size, and then kind of work on him from there. Big knee to the face by Cody Rhodes. So this is what Cody Rhodes is going to have to do. While he may be able to go to the top rope and hit some of those high-flying moves, I think you might want to try to keep Big Show grounded, keep him down on the mat. Do not allow him to use any of his power whatsoever. As right here, this is not where Cody Rhodes wants to be. The abdominal stretch locked in, and I don't think Cody Rhodes can power out of this one. He might just have to try to sneak his way out of it. But no, Cody actually manages to hit a hip toss in there, but also possibly get a rope break there. Cody Rhodes now going to run off the apron here, or run off the ropes, and big knee right to the face of the Big Show. And so far, Cody Rhodes is doing a good job of keeping the Big Show grounded. Looking to go to the top rope. Oh no, this could only help Big Show. Wait, counter from Rhodes. And a crossbody. Oh no, Big Show caught him. Big Show, big gut buster there right to the side of Cody Rhodes, right to the ribs. And now the Big Show picking Cody Rhodes up here. And, leg drop right across the sternum. That could be it. Big Show hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Big Show has defeated Cody Rhodes here tonight. So a very good performance by Cody Rhodes. Very valiant effort to try to defend his honor here. But in the end, the Big Show is just too big, too powerful for Cody Rhodes to match up to. And because of that, Big Show has got the victory here tonight. So the question is, what does I don't know. I was going to say, what does the future hold? But it looks like the future for Big Show holds a steel chair. As now he's not done here. He's looking to send a message. But wait, what the hell? That's Goldust. Goldust is back. He's came down here, and he has saved Cody Rhodes from this attack from the Big Show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, the Viper, Randy Orton. Now, Randy, last week on Friday Night SmackDown, it was confirmed that at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, you will face Ryback for the Intercontinental Championship in a rematch. What are your thoughts heading into this match? You know, Michael, I didn't ask for an Intercontinental Championship match with Ryback at TLC. If I had my way, I would be getting an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Champion at TLC. But that's fine, I'm not going to whine and complain about it, I'll make do with what I've got. I'll beat Ryback at TLC, and then not too far after that, I'll become the first superstar in Universe Mode to capture the World Heavyweight and Intercontinental Championship titles at the same time. So Ryback, you better be watching your back, and the same goes to you, Mark Henry, Christian, whichever one of you two walk out of TLC as the World Heavyweight Champion, because once I've beaten Ryback and captured the Intercontinental title, you can bet your ass I'm coming after you. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that interview does officially confirm that Randy Orton will be going one-on-one with Ryback for the Intercontinental Championship at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. So that is a big blockbuster announcement there from Randy Orton. It's another big matchup to add to this TLC card. We got Ryback and Orton. We got Christian and Mark Henry. We got Cena and Undertaker, perhaps, if Undertaker should accept Cena's challenge, which I'd imagine he would. We've also got the table tornado tag set for the pre-show. I mean, this pay-per-view is really shaping up to be something special here. Good way to end off WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. But of course, I will be continuing it in WWE 2K15 now that that has officially been confirmed. I mean, I was setting up plans to continue this Universe Mode even before it was confirmed. But, you know, it's always good to know that when a game mode is confirmed. Also, confirming career mode, which, you know, I'm highly considering. I probably will end up doing a series on that. But universe mode will be my priority if I will do that series. But by this point, I probably have done another video. Because, you know, I do these commentaries in advance a little bit. And, you know, just kind of, whenever this video will be up, you know, getting close possibly to the start of the school year, it might, I don't know, will school have already started by this point? I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, just to kind of put myself a little bit ahead, get myself a little bit ahead of the game, heading into the school year. Just have some commentaries ready just in case, you know, dealing with homework and stuff. If there's ever a day, if I miss a day doing a commentary, then I have some a little bit ahead of time. But, I don't know, there's maybe a little bit, you know, a little bit more than a bit in advance. But anyway, that's not important. What's going on in the ring right now is important because Ryback, after that announcement from Orton, Ryback could, you know, this victory over Wade Barrett would be just another victim on Ryback's hit list. Because Ryback really, since he's won the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam, he's beaten everyone that's coming his way. He's defeated the Big Show, he's defeated Christian, he's defeated Randy Orton, and now could Wade Barrett be the next victim on that list? I mean, really, anyone who's stepped in Ryback's path has been taken down. And while, you know, Big Show, it wasn't really a singles competitor, that was more in the Survivor Series tag match. But Barrett was also a victim of Ryback at Survivor Series, so Barrett looking for a bit of retribution for his elimination in the six-man tag. And also, Wade Barrett, you know, he's got to try to redeem himself after the loss to Cody Rhodes last week on SmackDown. Possibly get himself back into the World Heavyweight Championship picture, maybe in the Intercontinental Championship scene if he could beat the champ here tonight. But we know Ryback, ever since he's won this Intercontinental Championship, you know, the longer he's held it, the more it would seem like Ryback is, you know, just a step away from being in that World Heavyweight Championship picture. It seems like the only thing that could be keeping Ryback from, you know, trying to step up to the World Heavyweight Championship picture could be the Intercontinental Championship. But I wouldn't really say that Ryback, you know, if he would lose the Intercontinental Championship, that him going up to the world title and competing for it immediately would be a sure thing. Because, you know, Ryback, he hasn't quite proven against all the main event talent that he can go up against them, and that he really is truly deserving of a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. But while he has been taking down some upper mid-card superstars, I think Ryback, if he can defeat Randy Orton at TLC, that's that one final big victory Ryback needs to before we can say, you know what, yeah, this guy is deserving of a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. But for now, he's just kind of got to win his matches, keep retaining that Intercontinental Championship, and eventually he will get an opportunity with the world title. He's just got to keep these winning ways going. He's got to keep the fire burning. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. Anyway, but there's a big kick to the gut from Ryback, and Almeida clothesline takes Barrett down. Could nearly beheaded Wade Barrett there. And Ryback going to go into the cover. Forearm across the face. 2 count. And, well, that's it. Ryback, he knocked Wade Barrett out cold with that Mito clothesline. And Ryback has defeated the bare knuckle brawler. Mr. Bad News Barrett has been defeated yet again here tonight. So I'm afraid I've got some bad news for Mr. Barrett, because now it doesn't seem like he'll be getting back in the World Heavyweight Championship picture anytime soon. The loss to Christian last week and the loss to Ryback this week. I mean, Barrett's got to try to turn his momentum around, try to get back into the winning ways, but for now, Barrett's losing streak continues. I mean, I don't know. What does the future hold for Wade Barrett? We know what the future holds for Ryback. A match at TLC for the Intercontinental Championship. Ryback and Randy Orton are set to go one-on-one for the title. So Randy Orton is the future for Ryback. He's his future opponent. But will Randy Orton be the future Intercontinental Champion? Yet to find that out, but Ryback, big victory over Wade Barrett here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. That was your main event of the evening. Big victory for Ryback. The human wrecking ball takes another victim. And now it is time to go ahead and wrap up this episode of the Universe Mode. But of course, if you did enjoy, I want to thank you all for watching. And, you know, I'm kind of stalling for time here. I thought there was less time. I apologize. But as we can see, there are some messages there. Mark Henry attacking Christian, trying to take the competition out early. And Big Show disrespecting Cody Rhodes there. But I want to thank you for watching. As always, keep on YouTubing.